Kepa Arrizabalaga, who's conceded 43 goals in 31 games this season. That is not A-class standard, that is not Chelsea standard. Fuad here, back on Blues Fans TV. Guys, before we get into this video, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube page and make sure to follow us on all our social media platforms. Make sure to follow me as well on Instagram, that's FuadGram, and all the information is down below, so go check that out. Let's get straight into it. It's been a dry January. We didn't get any signings. Well, we did. We got Brian Fayabima, the youngster. Obviously, no great impact, but obviously I'm excited to see his development as well, alongside the amazing youth we have at the club. But we didn't make any major signings like we were expected to, especially after the ban got uplifted, and it was just really frustrating. And then obviously before the break we had the game against Leicester, and I know Leicester are a fantastic team this season, but again we could have done way better. We had spells in the game where we looked good, and then we just threw it away. We conceded silly goals. One of the main factors is obviously the goalkeeper. Kepa Arrizabalaga got dropped for the game, and Lampard brought in Willy Caballero. I think Lampard thought, you know, it'd give Kepa some sort of uplifting inspiration in the training ground to actually perform better. But Caballero didn't perform A1 that day, so it looks like Kepa might be coming back into the squad against Manchester United this Sunday. But there's obviously talks now of Andre Onana, the Ajax goalkeeper. There's talks that we have possibly agreed a deal with him, and there's also talks that Andre is really interested in making a move to West London. So it's a very interesting situation, because I've seen clips and some games of Onana, nothing major, but obviously we saw him against Chelsea as well. I mean, we put 5 past him, so that's not a really good start to the whole process of actually looking at a goalkeeper. But other than that, he's actually done alright. If I look at the stats right here, he's kept 13 clean sheets for Ajax in 32 matches across all competitions, which isn't really a bad stat for a 23-year-old keeper in the first team. And then we have Kepa Arrizabalaga, who's conceded 43 goals in 31 games this season. That is not A-class standard, that is not Chelsea standard, that is not top 4 standard. I don't know how we're top 4, to be honest. We've had good glimpses in that, I think that's got us through. But that, as Chelsea's #1 keeper, you cannot be conceding 43 goals in 31 games. That's just not acceptable. That's cost us a lot of games where we could have got a point or two, and you know, Kepa's not really been on form this season, and I really felt when we signed him the price tag was just too much. I think we overpaid for him, and Onana won't be too bad, because 35 million for a 23-year-old promising goalkeeper, it's a bit of a chance. I think we won't be losing out on much there. You just look at Kepa's performances this season, there's been silly errors here and there. There was a 1 goal in the Champions League, I think it was, where he was meant to catch it. I think it was against Valencia, when he was meant to catch it and it just went over his head. I mean, you can fault someone like here and there, but I just don't see that spark in him, that real, you know, shot blocker sort of keeper. The keeper you have faith in, like when we had Petr Cech and that first season or two when we had Courtois before he turned into yeah, let's not go into that. But yeah, I am very open to taking Andre Onana into the club. I don't think it's a bad situation at all. We've got Willy Caballero and Kepa, who are just not hitting the levels we need at Chelsea, and giving Onana a chance won't be too bad. There's also talks that Tottenham want him, and he seems to favour Chelsea, so surprise once again. And either way, like, Lampard's not very happy with Kepa as well, so I think you just need to follow, the board need to accept what the manager wants, what the coach wants, so he can develop the team around certain players. But for me, it's a total yes. Andre Onana, 35-40 million is not a bad deal at all, especially at the fact that he's currently tipped as one of Europe's best goalkeepers, and he's made some really good saves that I've seen. His highlight reel is not too bad at all, so I think Chelsea should go for it. Make sure to let us know what you think in the comment section below. Should we sign Andre Onana and possibly even get rid of Kepa Arrizabalaga or make him the #2? I don't think he'd like that. We've seen that he has his ways as well, so maybe he'd be on his way in the summer. How much do you think we could sell him for? Because we did buy him for a lot of money. But make sure to subscribe to the channel and keep up to date with all our latest content.